Ooh.
True love is patient. True love is...
I'm gonna play me a jam real quick before we get started talking about this health. Yeah. Y'all might not be able to hear it.
True love is patient. True love is kind. Said yes, I found true love. Yeah. You know we're not perfect, but you're worth it. Yeah. I'm gonna take my time with this. Listen. Now from the day I met you, everything is changing my life. Hell, I couldn't do wrong right, so you helped me learn to do the right things right. And no, you're not, but it's your perfectly imperfect point of view. Yeah, I thank God from up above for blessing me with you in true love. Cause no matter what we go through, you will still be my boo. And every moment we spend, I'll cherish within. Cause all of my dreams came true when you said I do. So when tomorrow is through, I'll still be loving you. Listen, I love you like the moon love the stars. Your stretch marks the stars. How strings love guitars. I love you like how droughts love the rain. Through joy and the pain, you show up for your man, girl. I love you like the roots love the earth. How you know your worth. How you love you first, man. And I thank God from up above for blessing me with you in true love. Cause no matter what we go through, you gon' still be my boo. And every moment we spend, I'll cherish within. Cause all of my dreams came true when you said I do. So when tomorrow is through, I'll still be loving you.
You got somebody?
True love is patient. True love is kind.
You know what it says?
The greatest gift a heart could find. I know you're not perfect, but you're perfect for me. You're all that I need. No matter what we go through, you'll still be my boo. And every moment we spend, I will cherish. I will cherish this. All of my dreams came true. Maybe when you said I do. So when tomorrow is through, still be loving you. It's true love.
Get that goddamn song hit right. It hit. I'll make sure it don't play again. Anyways, let's get to this health right here, because we talking about some turmeric, okay? Okay, some of y'all don't understand. Let me say what's up to everybody. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, TikTok? What's up, Instagram? And what's up, YouTube? Okay? So here we're going to talk about some things. We're going to talk about some things. We got a disclaimer up. Please don't say nothing crazy in the comments, because I have a large enough following. They know about Hurris Kareem. Those of you that don't know who I is. Okay, so I ain't trying to get caught up just because I'm telling you how to take care of your body. I'm just going to mention some things to help you think, to tell you, spend a little time with you, actually talk about some of my products I hear. I didn't even know that I had over 131 just physical products. Okay, so if you want to know more deeper dive, I'll say, you would have to go to 4 Sides of Life. And then I don't know how you, I don't know, on the platforms, moderator, drop the actual Sam card link or the Stan card link on TikTok. Y'all can go to Stan card. You can see the actual, how you create your own digital product. Tomorrow I'll be talking about business. Okay. I'm doing a series about business. I have a lot going on, so it's difficult to add stuff on my platforms like it's supposed to do. But according to the algorithm of YouTube, you just need 1 video a week. That's it. A lot of individuals don't know that. But, the more videos you do, the more money you make. Okay, now, anyways, I'm going to share with you the power of turmeric. Okay? Y'all don't know. I'm finna tell you. Okay, don't say nothing in the comments about will it heal. They don't like us using the word now, but then graduate a little higher with the big bosses and the big dogs. They don't want us to use the word heal. They don't want us to use the word C-U-R-E. AI can spell now, so it'll pick it up. They don't want me to use that. So you got to be careful with the things you say because they don't want you to keep the doctor away. You dig? I don't know if you caught it. Stay with me because sometimes I talk a little fast. I'm going to slow down so y'all can rock with me and whatnot. But my name is Herbalist Kareem, soon to be Dr. Kareem, from one of these licensed, recognized state universities. I've been prolonging for a long time. I'm going to just go ahead and knock it out and finish it and get it over with. And then you'll be speaking to Mr. Dr. Kareem. But give me a little bit of extra authority, but I'm still a problem because I'm always going against the powers that be, the system. Okay, so we're going to talk about some turmeric here. Okay, there he is. There he is. TikTok. Boop. YouTube and Instagram. There we go. We're going to talk about some turmeric. And there's another one that a lot of people don't know. Matter of fact, we're going to get into that later. But look. Press 1 in the comments if you know anything about Dr. Saban. I'm going to wait. Okay? Because I stand on his shoulders, stand on Layla Africa's shoulders, but okay, cool. TikTok is faster. They hitting the ones over here. Okay, we got some YouTube. Appreciate it. Okay, so you guys ain't lost. Now, some individuals don't know the core of what he was talking about. We gonna see. We gonna see. Okay? Let me see if I got Clove up in here. You ain't in here today, Clove? You ain't in his TikTok? Okay. Does anybody know about what was the core message? Kind of cheat code a little bit. You might be able to figure it out. What was the core message he was talking about when it came to his message? It's pretty much two, but I want the core. Somebody in here put in there. Let's see. What was the core message of Dr. Saban since you listened to him? One of the master teachers, okay? Yeah. May he rest in a other dimension from serving his purpose. Yeah. Somebody, that's good though. That's good. Getting that mucus gone. Somebody had it right here on YouTube. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for though. Alkalinity. That was his core message. Now, just in case you didn't know, because some of y'all got caught up when you listened to Dr. Saban and you listen to other ones that actually break it down with the acid and the acidic. Some of y'all got caught up and you didn't understand what it really meant. The body can be alkaline, just like a fish tank. You can alkaline your water, okay? You can alkaline any water. Some fish don't, they like a certain pH level. And your body could be pH acidic, high pH, low pH. Let's see. I'm having an interaction here because I noticed that a lot of natural healers that's trying to become, because I've taught over thousands of holistic natural healers, because I want to make sure I put a dent in this actual system when I'm gone. Whole bunch of y'all running around causing problems, making sure that holistic Mother Nature does not die. I want to make sure of that. You dig? Now listen, what is the pH level? And don't be cheating. Don't cheat. I want to see y'all come up. What's the pH level that the body likes? Let's see. I know it because I do it all the time. So, I wanted you to know, we'll say this, the bloodstream. Let's be more specific because organs will trick you. That would, yeah, somebody said right here, 7.9. We got 9.5. Ooh, we got 9.5. We got, we got the YouTube world heavy. 7, 6.5, 7. Okay. Oh, you cheating. Domestic violence, master. You already know what's up. I think you one of the students and whatnot. Okay, yeah. Okay, we got these heavy hitters on TikTok that got these 9.5, 9.5, 7.9, 9. Somebody says 9.5 sounds too high. You absolutely right. Okay, so let me help you understand the body. It's like that. Neutral is 7. That's neutral. It likes right there in between 7.1 and 7.5. Really 7.1, 7.4. That's the kind of perfect pH level for your blood in, your body, your bloodstream. That's where it likes to stay at. Right there. It's kind of perfect tranquility. That's 7.1 and 7.4. That's where it likes to hang out. Okay. Now, Dr. Sabi wanted you to go high to the 9s and the 10s because you living in an acidic country. Man, you live in an actual country that makes sure when you eating that low frequency food, that actual acidic food, that low vibration food, that actual heavy carbs food that's always damaging your body, that's heavy with just sugar, aka carbohydrates. That's another name for sugar. It's carbohydrates. Them right there, it puts you heavily way down. Way down. Good looking. Somebody just joined. Way down into the 3s and into the 4s. That's where you at. And when you're below 5, you're really below 6, you in trouble. Your body can maintain itself and still go through with that 6 and that 5.5. But once you go under 5, you in trouble. Okay, you in trouble. If you stay there too long, you in trouble. Wanted to make sure you understand. So Dr. Sabi was intelligent beyond his measures. High intelligence. Oh, you got a lot of doctors out there. I didn't took about 6 teachers, 7. And 5 of them were doctors, okay? Doctors. So all of them have their way of style of teaching. Now, Dr. Sabi was trying to make sure he bring you high to the 9s, to the 10s, even to 11. He was trying to bring you high to alkalinity so you could flush, you could reverse and flush the heavy acidic. If he could get you to be alkaline for a good 2 weeks to 90 days, he knew you could then balance it out. And he wanted you to eat alkaline foods because alkaline foods will not put you in the pH level of below 6, 5, or 4. So if you just kept eating alkaline foods that kind of align with your body, your gut, and your brain, that's the musical symphony, your gut and your brain. If you keep them in line with each other, you will be empowered with your body. It's called a balanced diet. So he knew if you stayed eating alkaline food, it ain't necessarily putting you way up there at no crazy 11 and 10. He just wanted you to go high in alkaline and then taper down to alkaline foods so you can stay in a balanced body, balanced diet, not having acidic American food. As simple as that. Simple as that. Okay? So you didn't supposed to stay in the 9s and the 10s and up forever for the rest of your life. And the foods don't do that to you anyway. They're mainly neutral. There's only one organ that's very high in alkalinity. One organ. I'm going to ask you right now because I don't want you to cheat. What organ is it? What organ is it that's high? It's only one. That's in the 10 plus. It's only one. I'm going to give you the answer in less than, because y'all cheating, me looking up. I know you. Phone. Get the answer real quick. It's one. Now I'm gonna tell you right now because you got enough time. No, pancreas. The pancreas is up there in that 12, 13, probably more than that. That bad boy is heavy alkaline. That's it. The rest of them are neutral. Okay, I think it's 8 or 9. Yeah. The blood is in that 7.1. Okay. The liver, no, not the liver. Liver likes to detox. Okay. The liver and the actual gallbladder, they like to detox. The kidney like to detox. It likes to flush that out. Believe it or not, I hear, since we educating each other right now, talk to me right now. Tell me what you think the pH level for your gut is. I'll wait. I'll give you about 30 seconds because some of y'all cheating and you're Googling. I'm going to wait. What actual portion of your body, matter of fact, the gut, what pH level is the gut? Let's see if I got some of my students in here. You know what I'm saying? We got 6.5. We got 7. Oh, they talking up in here. We got 8. Okay. We got you. Okay. What did he say? Oh, that's his name. 3 something. Ooh, who is this? SCM. Let me put him on blast. That's the only person that got it. That's it. The 30 seconds has passed. Like the SCS Smith. You're right. That bad boy is low. The stomach is like 3.5 to 5. It won't even get close to 4. Your gut. Why am I talking about that? We supposed to be talking about turmeric. We getting there. Slow your roll. The reason why is because the gut has to break down all that filth. It has about 3 acids. You should look it up. Inside your gut. Acid, man. I think 2 of them your body already naturally produce. Yeah. But you have to that's why apple cider vinegar is such a beast. Where is it? That's why apple cider vinegar is a beast. Because it's a natural good acid. And you need it to actually break down the trash that you put in your belly. It literally has to. That's why people take digestive enzymes. It has portions of acid in it because your stomach is already probiotics. Your stomach is already filth. You're eating the meat. You're eating all kinds of crap, and it has to kind of churn. And it has a clock. You wash your clothes in the laundromat, but you use the right detergent for white color or semi-colored. You might use cold or hot. You know how to get your clothes looking good, right? When you're washing them. It's a system with your stomach too. Oh, yes, it is. That's why the actual brain, the actual enjoyment of your stomach and making sure you stay in perfect harmony, or at least close to it, 70+%, is your gut. It's your gut. It's your gut. So if you go eat trash, at least take a digestive enzyme after you eat. Especially if you're eating meat, chicken, pork, beef. Make sure you take yourself, turkey, a digestive enzyme. You have to, man. If you're not eating it, then listen, you have to. You got to help your body break it down. You act like you some lion or something, or some, just go hunting and eat like this. Your body ain't made to break down certain meats. Plus, you have to understand, some of y'all don't know who you is. Let me ask you, press 3 if you know you white, black, Hispanic, Asian, if you know your ethnicity. Maybe you don't know. You just going to work and school and at home, and you think everybody, because you got eyes and mouth and ears and nose and fingers and hands and arms, everybody think and feel you are the same, exact the same. Press 3 if you know you different. You know what semi-ethnicity you are. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you just living in the system. Huh? Y'all know? Okay, good. 333. Somebody said 153. He must be mixed with all of them. Good. Okay. Boom, boom. Let me see here. Let me see. Yeah, good. Good. So if you know that, now you know that, you have to know that your body, like Sabi, especially Layla Africa, Dr. Layla Africa, broke it down that everybody's diet is different. Yeah. You have to know that. You have to know that you do live on the western, northern side, which is North America, and they pretty much make their food for we the people, not, every people. If you caught what I said, Bill of Rights wrote long time ago, we the people is not nobody but Europeans. No hate, no shade on the Europeans. I'm just letting you know that's reality. It's the food is catered towards them, not anybody else. So you didn't bring your culture over here, and you wonder why the Asians, you go to their restaurants and they eat their food. They bring it over here. China's, all of them Hispanics, they bring their Mexican food. We have soul food, but you're not understanding. Our soul food is pretty much not healthy. It's kind of the slop and disrespectful food of the Western American European food. That's why their food tastes more bland and ours is more spicy, salty, sugary. We're putting all kinds of extra stuff on it that is damaging your body. Okay, it's definitely not alkaline. Okay, it's definitely not neutral. It's definitely not helping out your what is it called? Your bloodstream. It definitely not helping your what is it called? Your villi. Villi. Look it up. VILLAI. It's not helping in your villi fingers that's in the small intestines of your stomach. You're causing all kinds of damage. Yeah. Okay. So what can help you keep your stomach in line? Whole lot of things. Ginger's a beast, garlic's a beast, but we're talking about today turmeric. Because Dr. Saban told you a long time ago, if you paid attention to him. Oh yeah, I like that. CSCG said we starting to do better. That's right. So he told you a long time ago, it's slave food. He told you a long time ago that when you're having all kinds of sugar, all kinds, and you lower your pH level, and you constantly eating like this all day long, day after day, hour by hour, minute by minute, and you won't even give your body a break. Your pH level is not even becoming neutral, not even becoming alkaline, nothing. You're literally kind of breaking down your body. You're breaking down your gut. You're breaking down your cells. You're breaking down your kidneys, your lungs. You're breaking down the portion that actually has to wash and detox and to put the right detergent in actually the gallbladder. You're doing a lot of damage to you. You're doing a lot of damage to yourself and not allowing your body to actually be at its kind of neutral or optimum state. Okay? You're not. So when you're causing a lot of sugar in your body, you'll start having some type of inflammation. But first, it's mucus. You're overly working your mucous membranes. Mucus is supposed to be in your body to help you detox your body too, filter out things too, trap the things that don't belong and slide it out too, help out your lymphatic system move too. That's what the mucous membrane is supposed to do. That's why the Creator, the Most High, put them in your body. You have an actual perfection system. So anyways, when you overly work it with the sugar, when you overly work it with the sugar, it becomes overly mucus. It starts creating snot in your throat, your nose, your ears, your mouth. It just starts coming out all out. You have it in your fecal matter. It just speaks just snot, mucus. And then when you get the mucus, you start getting some type of pain in your joints, in your hands, like, man, whoo. And then you start getting some type of pain in your heart. Whoo, my chest don't feel right. Oh my God, I'm straining when I use the bathroom. Oh my God, did I have some piles or hemorrhoids or what's happening to me when it comes to when I lay down? I'm having a pain, back pain. Oh my God, I'm having shoulder pain. Oh my God, I can't fog and I can't remember. I can't think right. I can't really see at night. I can't really see in the daytime. I can't see far. I'm having a hard time seeing close up. You're having all kinds of issues with your urine. You're having issues when you use the bathroom. You sometimes won't even go to the bathroom. You're having all kinds of problems. And then you come down with an itis. Yeah. And they call that an inflammation. That inflammation turns into an itis. You have issues with bronchitis. You have issues with arthritis. You have issues with tendonitis. You have issues with, they got all kinds of names with the itis. Well, let me help you understand. When Mr. Doc tells you you got some type of itis on the end of some crazy name, pancreatitis, you usually are having an inflammation-itis. That's what you got. You got issues with inflammation overloading your body from what? Mucus, what Dr. Sabu was trying to help you understand. You need to actually detox your body, and you need to back off and have something that's more of an anti-inflammation. If I have any pain going on in my body, y'all usually will take an aspirin. Ain't nothing wrong with if you're going to use an aspirin, I'm going to be honest with you right now. Doctors know it. The real docs know it. That Tylenol, it got away from them. Years ago, I learned that in medical school. The Tylenol got away from them. The type 1 that they wasn't able to regulate it the way they wanted, make a lot of money. The Tylenol got away. That's why when you usually take Tylenol, boom, it's gone. When you give it to the babies and you gotta kind of go between Motrin and Tylenol, when you're going through pain, you can switch them off on depending on the time frame. That's because they know how to work with your body. These don't really damage you that bad. They don't really harm you that bad. They can kind of like reduce inflammation quickly within less than 30 minutes. They can handle their business. Okay? But them other ones, I don't want to get hit with no. They always want to talk when I talk about negative about any product. Them other ones, yeah, they can damage your whole intestinal tract. Your small and your large. Your small intestine's job is to absorb nutrients. So if your villi is off and damage the little fingers, you can cause your body to have leaky gut. And what the nutrients, just in case you didn't know, what you eat is what you are. So when you eat food, when you eat food, let me make sure you understand, in your small intestines job is to make sure that it absorbs that good nutrients. You gotta give your body something. You give your clothes the right detergent. You give your clothes even the right warm, cold, or hot water. You can't give your stomach what you eat, something that the body can use for the day. Just in case you didn't know, your body needs some type of energized food daily. Not just sometime, all day, every day. And the one that brings the type of food that brings you down to a low vibration and low energy. Hold on, let me say it better in a way that you fully can understand. The food that brings your flesh, your temple, your body, this one that's really just a physical outer appearance of who you are to help you get throughout the day. But that inner soul spirit, it's messing it up a little bit. But this shell that helps you get through, to help you get throughout the day and help you kind of get to 50, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. This right here that have organs and glands and stuff in it, it needs to have at least a 70% chance. I'm going to give you a news flash here. The kidneys can operate at a 20% to 22% capacity before it says, I'm done. I can't even work no more. I need some help. I need a machine to get through the day. Oh yeah, when you damage it that much, then you like, what I do, doc? Yeah, they'll tell you, this country is a master at telling you what's wrong. They just got that's why I don't knock them. I like them telling you what's up. It's what you do after they tell you what's up. You got to know what to do, what's up. But your body, literally, you got AI here. That's why they kind of scared, because a lot of people will start looking up stuff about their body. You can take the time to look up each and every organ to find out what each and every organ like. But if I would focus on any portion of the body, I would focus on the gut and your brain. Gut and your brain. They are friends. They have neurotransmitters that communicate with each other to make sure you're on point. So you want to make sure whatever you put in your body, just know that your body is going to absorb it. So if you're having yourself some flapjacks, some waffles, some French toast, I have them. Please don't think I don't. Okay. So if you have them, you just got to know that you're going to have a slow day. Your body's going to be at fatigue. Just know that day is kind of ruined. You know your body ain't getting much, but you don't have to give your body only that if you decide to give it that because you want to have a cheat day. You want to have a good day and feel good day. You just want to be down with everybody else and eat it for that day. Cool. What do you do after? Huh? I think you should be drinking some of this, some type of spring or filtered water. You should be drinking distilled water or spring water or filtered water. Drink about 2 of these to kind of get your body back into a better state. And then make sure you have some apple cider vinegar. You know what I'm saying? That'll help you put a little bit of acid, good acid, and fermented apples. This is what apple cider vinegar is. It'll actually, boom, take care of all that drama, but it ain't going to kind of expel the sugar that you gave it. But you have to understand what it takes when you have things that is going to harm you. If you have a sugar addiction like Kareem do, they don't have no Sugar Anonymous school. Okay, you can't go to Sugar Anonymous in order to curb your sugar addiction. That's another video, a live stream yourself. You need to add alternative sugars in there, man. That ain't gonna hurt your insulin, ain't gonna hurt your pancreas, huh? Most of the stuff tastes the same, it just costs a little more. But how valuable is your body? You mean you'll take care of your clothes? You'll make sure you look good? You'll take care of your car? You'll take care of your shower and your sink and your toilet? You'll make sure that thing flows well, but you won't take care of you? Some of y'all actually cuckoo birds, because you could tell people that are a little off because this right here is predicated on what you eat. Yeah. Your gut, your nutrients that you put here based on what you eat is actually communicating with your brain. Oh my God. Damn. So if you're on low vibration food all day, all the time, what you think gonna happen here? You're gonna be sounding like a goofy all the time. Person like me is just gonna smile. Yeah, I hear you. Got you. For real? All right. Really though? Damn. For real? Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. That means something about you, they know you off. And they could tell because based on what you eat, they can damn near smell. Press 1 if you can almost see a person and you could tell they just filthy inside. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, where is this at? Yep. You can look at it coming to the house. Look, 4th of July coming up next month. They're gonna be crawling at the house. They're gonna be coming to your house. So you're gonna go see them and you're gonna be like, there he is. But look, you know what to do. Look, here's a little trip for you. This is one. The powers of turmeric. Let me put that out there right now. Let me give you something right now because some people just don't know. Some people just don't know. Let me tell you. Let me show you. Let me make sure I tell you because I don't want you angry and say that I didn't share with you what the top 10 things of turmeric. Let me give you the top 10. Let me give you top 10. Let me see here. It's like 15, but I ain't gonna say that. It reduces the number one thing that this does. Not just this. Listen, now I want to make you confused. This ain't the all be all. I want you to focus on the word turmeric. Turmeric. This is a bitter tonic turmeric. They come in all shapes and forms. You can get it in peel. You can get it in powder. You can get it in a tincture. You can actually make your own. I mean, don't get all caught up. You can get it in a vegetable. Turmeric is an actual vegetable. Some people will say it's a spice. Okay. All right. So I want to make sure you understand what it is. All right. And the benefits of it. The major powerful thing about turmeric, right? It actually is an anti-inflammatory. It reduces heavily inflammation. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think I sell 2 different types of turmeric. I sell one that's in a peel form. Yes, I do. and I sell one that's right here. That's in an actual tonic right now. Now keep in mind, this bad boy is, whew, this is open. This is my personal one right here. Good Lord, fire. So make sure you dilute it. Do not jump off the roof and take it straight. Okay, but the benefits of it, I would just start off with like a half a teaspoon, work your way up to maybe 2 to 3, 4 ounces of water, shoot it down. Okay, then you work your way up to what it say right here, which is a whole 2 tablespoons. Watch it, take your time, watch it. So anyway, some of y'all is a little bit, you ain't been doing right for so long, you just jump out there and just take whatever. So anyways, reduces inflammation, powerful antioxidant. Okay, supports the heart. Supports the heart, enhances your brain function. Okay, may help manage depression and anxiety. Aids to your digestive health and your tract. Prevents the needing help with that big C. Can't say the word. Joint. Joints. Okay. Healthy skin. Okay. Down to 10 right here. Weight management. Reduces the gut. Okay. Immune system booster. Regulates your blood sugar. Improves your gut. Supports your health of your eyes. And helps with the pain reducer and relief. Okay. That's some, I mean, you can put in the top 100s. Turmeric is a beast. But look. It's right here. When I get to talking about peppermint, I got a lot to cover. And essential oil stuff down there. I got a lot to cover. When I get to the essential oils, to me, this is one of the sleepers. I'm even putting a freebie out that I'm still working on because I have to put the back end together with the email automated system to make sure when people fill out the emails, you'll be able to get a fun fact of 7 powerful ways to use essential oils. Okay, and then I'm gonna put my one that I feel everybody should have on the shelf and how to put one together for yourself. But anyways, this one right here, it's a must-have. Peppermint essential oil. Now that's about a good solid 6 that I feel are powerhouse beasts, and they all serve a purpose. All of them serve a purpose. And frankincense, if you're trying to heal yourself, that one talk about it in the Bible. Frankincense. Myrrh is a beast as well. But frankincense, if you got a scar, put that frankincense on that bad boy every day, twice a day. It'll be gone. Anyways, if you had surgery, this is just, I'm not giving out medical advice. I'm just saying frankincense is a beast when it comes to scars. If you got an internal bump, that pus or zit that won't go down, put that myrrh on, put that frankincense on that bad boy for about a good solid 7 days. Essential oil is a beast, man. But this peppermint right here, a lot of people don't know that it heavily helps out the gut. Help you with your IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Okay. It helps out with your, what is it called? With your brain, your cognitive, your focus, enhancement. Beast. This little thing right here. How do I take it? Listen, don't be a fool, because certain individuals will tell you you can't take them internally. You just got to be smart and know what you're doing. All right? Most people would. The beautiful thing about it is when you don't know, just stick to those individuals that don't know. Okay? They'll give you the basics. Okay? And the basics with essential oils is just use a carrier oil, something like olive oil, or coconut oil. What it's called? Olive oil to me they don't have a heavy smell, or jojoba oil. That's a good one. Jojoba oil is a beast. And you just take it and you put the right ratio. I would say like to a 1 ounce of any oil. I would either use olive oil or either use jojoba oil or either use coconut oil. You take some coconut oil and you take about, to start off light, 15 drops in a 1 ounce bottle of, see, I didn't give you a nugget right here. 1 ounce bottle of, that's a little trade right there, sequence and whatnot, that gatekeeper herbologists try to keep from you. 15 drop, boop, 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 and a 1 ounce carrier of oil. Take that and you just rub it here, here, or here, or what's another spot people like to rub it on? Mainly they put it behind the ears and they put it right here and right here. It's going immediately to the bloodstream. Yeah. Some people will rub it on their navel, okay? Their belly button, that's your navel, and they'll rub it right there and then boom, it'll go directly to the bloodstream, okay? I'm not even going to teach here how you take it internally because somebody going to get it wrong. And plus, individuals don't let me talk about it. My team be like, shut up, shut up. We ain't trying to get caught up around here. It's crazy out here in these streets. We ain't trying to get caught up, okay? So we ain't gonna do that. Just use your logic, though. It ain't really difficult out in the street. Now let's get back to this turmeric right here. The power of what the turmeric we do. Let me show you. Now here's what you need to understand. The damage that you cause to your body when you're eating, because I told you to press 3 if you know who you is. There are some kitty cats. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Let me type right here. I'm gonna type so I can make sure I give you some, because some people just don't, they got you so caught up in survival mode and survival in this system. You're living heavily, solely eating the soup and the blue pill only of the third dimension. And you kind of stuck right there. You don't know how to utilize that spiritual soul that's already entwined with you, that's connected with the Most High. You have an actual true connection to the source. Okay. You kind of, let me use the words that only y'all a lot of people only know, and you hear it a lot everywhere you go. You have a true connection to the God in you, the God power. You have a connection. Okay. So if you always focus on survival and you can't make it, you don't know the mother nature gifts that are out here. Okay. Let me put right here. You don't really know. And that's what they got you at. They want you to be jacked up. They want you to be solely stuck so they just get paid off you all day long. Yeah. So I want to make sure you know, in the cat family, woo, Jesus. Wow. How many different types of cats are there? There are over 71 different types of tiny little cats. The kind you want to come in your house. Yeah, different types of that. Now we put right here, how many different types of big cats? They're going somewhere so you can understand. There's you got the cheetah. And this is one of many you could do this example with. You got the cougar, the leopard, the snow leopard, the tiger, the lion, the jaguar. That's just a few. Then you got always the one we know about, the panther. But they say you got about a solid 41 different types of big cats, 41 different species. It don't take a rocket science to know that they different. They run different. They eat different. They even process their food different. They have a certain diet that they like. Now, when it comes to survival, they're going to eat whatever to get through the day. Say it again. When it comes to survival, they're going to eat whatever to get through the day. You just so happen to have several stores that provide to you to help you get through the day. Several stores. They have so many stores out here, they don't even have nothing in the back and kind of stop you from doing stuff in the back, in your backyard. They won't even teach you in high school. They won't teach you in junior high. They won't teach you in elementary how to actually tell you about the organs, the glands, the lymphatics, the blood, the cells. They won't tell you nothing, and they won't even tell you about food. I wonder why. You eat it every day, multiple times a day, but they won't teach you nothing about it. Well, if you was in survival mode all the time, like these cats, these wild animals, the ones that are not caught up in cages in the zoo, you would know how to actually take care of yourself. You would know how to actually pick out the right foods. You would. You would know you were not if you were a panther, black panther, you know you're not a cheetah. Huh? If you a cheetah, you know you're not a snow leopard. Get it? Snow leopard? You would know you're different. You know, if you're a black panther, you know you're not a lion. If you're a cheetah, you know you're not a jaguar. Okay? So if you African, if you black, brown, if you Mexican, white, you know you different. So if you different, you supposed to know how to take care of you, not just the basics of your body. I bet you don't know that there's a Dr. Layla Africa, so many books. I suggest you go check him out on Amazon. You know, I'm pretty sure he's in a big higher dimension. Or maybe he decided to come back in another form. But he already told you that your eyes, if you know, depending on what ethnicity you are, right here. Okay? Not every species, depending on what ethnicity you are, go all the way here. I can see right there. I can see over there. See the window. Not every species can do that. It's the same thing with every part of your body. It's the same process with every digestive. Just because you got blood, red blood, and the next person got red blood, don't mean everybody is exactly the same. Stop it. Stop it. Just get to know you a little bit. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now. The darker the berry. Okay, so since I'm in the group of the big nose and the big ears and you know the big lips, and I would say juicy lips and wider nose and a nice eye. I would say that, but they say big this and big that. Cool. Since I'm in there, but I'm not in the darker side. The darker the berry. Do you know the sun treats you different? The sun. Press 1 if you know the sun treats you different, like a snow leopard and a panther, or a lion. Do you know? Press 1 if you know the sun treats every ethnicity different, just like a plant. Things are common, but are not common because they don't want to teach you these things. But you can actually reduce heavy inflammation with just the sun. I could teach a whole lecture for like 2-3 hours, 8 hours on the sun by itself. A beast. You don't need nothing. You can actually eat off the sun. The sun will sustain you throughout the day if you're starving. Need a little bit of water, you know what I'm saying? But you need the sun will sustain you. The sun, it'll feed you. Look, we got people to press 1. Okay, cool. Yeah, you got to know. So you have to know the difference between you. So it ain't, the mother nature is not prejudice. You just got to know how to take care of you and what's good for you and what's not good for you based on your ethnicity. You do know if you are black, so-called black, and I say so-called black because that's the actual title they put on it, okay? Because you if you like Kareem and you're black, most of you don't know what your origin's from. Everybody else could tell you where they come from except you. Yeah, a lot of us fight online, talk about Native American and some portions of Africa. You really honestly don't know. But if you just want to know a little something, and your mother and father is still alive, or your grandparents are still alive, they'll tell you that you can at least get that little portion. They'll tell you, hey, I remember that my daddy or my mama was part of this tribe before they made them change their titles and their names, and they change their nationality, okay, on the census card. Yeah, you can at least get that, okay? But to go thousands of years back, good luck. To go just even, great, good luck. They don't want to tell you nothing about anything past slave ships. And you were just a slave on master's plantation. They don't want to tell you no further than that. No, you most likely was a prisoner of war, okay? Somebody that got captured and your descendants fought heavily, and then they sold you, okay? Or they captured you, okay? And then you were stuck, and then your descendants was there, and then you became free, or you was free, and then they captured you. You most likely was like that, a descendant of that. And then they clipped you, the descendants of 3 and 4 generations of learning who you was, and your tongue, and your reading, your knowledge of who you is. That's what they do. They like to do stuff like that. The colonizer. So I refuse for the system to put on me my food regimen. That's where I was going. You have to realize, I don't care what ethnicity you are. If you're not the majority one that talks about heavily on the Bill of Rights and the Constitution about we the people, they're not really trying to make sure you survive heavily here when it comes to your body. Hell, forget that. Most of the people, period, I don't care what color you are, even if you're majority and you're a European, the white, checking the box, white and not black. If you here, you going through the same system school we is here. They didn't forgot about you. Yeah, unless your mama and daddy or your grandparents is teaching you the truth, you stuck just like us. You literally are eating the same trash, because the trash has no, pretty much, it won't even sustain you like it used to back in the day. It breaking you down. Yeah, breaking you down. So you got to actually see that the actual machine don't care about nobody no more. They don't really focus on LOVE no more. Love. Everybody's connected. Damn. Sorry to say, everybody out here is trying to survive. You connected. So there's a lot of things that assist you with your body. I think next week, I'm going to talk about parasite, the worms. I remember my teacher told me, man, his name was Dr. Morrison. Took his class too in his course. And he told me, hey, before you help him with anything, make sure you deworm them. I said, what? Why you got to use the word deworm? Make sure you deworm them. You got to get all those worms out their gut and out their body. That you got to do a candida cleanse. See, if you don't do nothing else, make sure you do a candida cleanse and you do a blood cleanse. I need you to do them two right there. That's got to be done first before you get them on the diet to eat right. You got to get rid of those worms. It was kind of hard taking his class because he was, I said, I can't say that to him. I'll just say candida cleanse, parasite cleanse. I'm not going to say worm, deworm them. He sound like one of the dogs and whatnot, and in the vaccine, so you can deworm the dog. But it's true. If you eating this food here, you have a lot of, like my favorite teacher, Tahuti Ma'at. That's my favorite teacher. He said these words, they full of pus. That would be his line. They got nothing but mucus pus in them. From the milk and the sugar. Overload pus. If you got pus, Jesus, why did you say pus? Like, man. I'm just trying to make sure you understand, okay? That every teacher is different. I think my first heavy book that I write with a series when I start, to make sure I leave my legacy heavy. I already got a lot of videos. I don't have no PDFs book. It's going to be heavily inflammation, anti-inflammation, anti-inflammation. That's what I do. I like to respect my teachers that stayed on one side, alkaline, mucus, whatever they did, whatever. But I'm gonna stick with anti-inflammation because you live here. I'm gonna put stuff in the power of essential oils because a lot of people sleep on them essential oils. Essential oils are a beast when you want to get over something real quick. Go right to the blood. You have to understand the blood pumps pints throughout the body. Most of the time, you just have a blood clot, or you have something that actually got caught up in a joint here or in the heart or one of the arteries that won't push through, and it's starting to have buildup. And then it's internally, like, you didn't scraped up your arteries internally. You didn't cause some scar tissues, and it's cutting the sugar. It's turning into crystal. It's crystallized, just like crystallized honey. It's crystallizing and scraping and cutting the insides of your arteries. Too much salt cuts and scrapes the insides of your arteries. Ooh, and then it starts bleeding. Anything that bleeds and scrapes a lot on the outside, it ain't no rocket science to know when something's cut. You cut something, you form a scab, okay? And then it turn hard. You can scrape it off after a few days or a few weeks. So if you cut inside yourself, what you think gonna happen? Your cholesterol is gonna rise. Bet you they didn't tell you that, because it's gonna try to help you out. Your cholesterol. It acts as a Band-Aid aid to come through and seal it up inside your arteries. And when there's too much cholesterol in your body, guess what can't flow? Your blood. Then you start having shortness of breath. You start having heart palpitations. You start like, oh man, what's going on, man? You don't even know your arteries need to be rerouted. You're going to have yourself a stroke. And they're going to come in there and they're going to tell you, hey, let's give you a stent. What is that, doc? What is a stent? Can you break it down to me and tell me what happened? Well, you got clogged up in there. How did it get clogged? What happened? Tell me the details of how it got clogged. Don't worry about it. We got you. We're going to do a pass through, and don't worry about that one over there. Stent that'll cover you. You go back to doing what you're doing. Take this right here. Take this right here on the Bible. I'll check back with you in the next week and the week after that and the week after that. See how it goes. You'll be fine. That's what everybody used to. You even got yourself a magical health card. I can't talk too much about that. They get mad at me when I go in. Yeah, they get mad at me. Well, I just wanted to help you understand. You need to at least say, hey, doc. I need you not just to tell me what to do to eat right. Okay, moderators. Not just to tell me what to do to eat right. I need you to give me a little bit more. Can you tell me, doc, what caused me to need a stent? Was it a food? And if you say high cholesterol in my arteries, how did it happen? How does that happen? Oh, my diet? Well, what caused the cuts and the clogged arteries that it couldn't pass through couldn't pass through that? What caused that? You said diet and poor diet and not the correct nutrients. What? Which one? You know what it is. You know what you eat. Can you be more specific, doc? But you could talk to a nutritionist. Please tell me what it is. They might not want to tell you because they kind of can't. Ask me how I know. But you can say this. Is it too much sugar? Is it too much sugary drinks and juices and sodas? Is it too much bread? Because I don't even drink like that. I just have regular potato bread, I just have regular, white bread and whole grain bread, I just put jelly and peanut butter on my bread, I don't really go in with nothing else. I have pasta sometimes with my, with my red sauce and tomato sauce. And what is it, doc? I mean, I don't get it because I'm not having no sodas. You might be one of them good ones. I'm not having no juices. I'm not having no cakes and cream. I don't do that. Doc, what's up, man? Talk to me. What is it? Could it be? Could it be your pancreas? Uh-oh. Let me see this TikTok tripping. Bam. I don't know why it does that. Could it be that you're having insulin resistance? And you've damaged your insulin resistance for so long that you have to give yourself a body about a 40-day to 120 days. 40 days is 10 days past 30 days. 120 days is 4 months. Could it be, doc, that I need 44 months to 6 months, 180 days of making sure that I have no sugar in my body so my body will auto-correct itself. My pancreas and insulin will slow down and won't spike and have insulin resistance every time I have a peach, a pear, a banana. I'm just eating fruits and what you talking about? Huh? Because you didn't cause damage to your pancreas. Newsflash. Something go on with your pancreas. It's not much they can do. That's me how I know. Okay? Okay? So I'm trying to tell you to take care of you, understand what's the magical symphony and what can harm you long term. If you're trying to maintain being 60 and over, if you're trying to maintain being 70 and older, for some reason, everybody that retires, they get smart. I see them a lot. They get real smart on how they want to curb eating, but they forget about the damage they caused way back. And they usually are on point, and they could get themselves another 20, 10, 20 years plus 30, make it to 80 and 90 because they really own it. Some don't. Some is so addicted to the stuff that they put us on, you can't break the tide of it. And if you want to make it to maintain 60, 70, 80, 90, you know what you got to do. You smart already because you retired and you got time to think. You're not in survival mode. You're not in that feel good in the moment mode. Don't care mode. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you in that reality of like, I need to make it to the next day because I touch my feet, I move them around before I get out of bed. Okay? I want to make sure my body part, you know, everything's a little different after 60. You understand. But you individuals that's trying to make it to, I'm not talking about just people that's 19 and 20. You individuals that's trying to get past 30. Oh, yeah. I talk to individuals. I had to stop giving consultations back in the day because I could not believe in the mid-20s what they were going through. Ooh. Anyway, if you're trying to make it to past 30, 40, and 50, and you want to make it to 60, from 20 to 30 is 10 years. From 30 to 40 is 10 years. That's another 20. From 40 to 50, that's 10 more years. That's 30. From 50 to 60, that's a whole 40 years. They like to have you when you're young. The system. They like to get you when you're 18 and get a good 45, 44, 45, 49 years out of you. 44 to 49 years out of you. Then they don't want you no more. But while you're on that journey, you have to understand you. Yeah. You have to understand you. So if you want to make it there, understand just like mama taught you or dad taught you, most likely it was mama or your wife or you taught you or grandma taught you how to actually wash clothes, how to wash your nasty body when you're going one day too long, how to brush your teeth to make sure that they don't get too much plaque on them and chip out and give you some type of itis in your body because it flows through the body to make sure you don't get a cavity. Just like they taught you the basics on how to change your drawers. Oh, the basics how to change your clothes, your rotten drawers, and actually wipe your butt when you use the bathroom properly. Let's get real. The same basic things you learn, you need to learn how to eat so you won't hurt yourself long term. If you want to make it past 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, I'm going to be real. They already got the projections already there. If you make it to 76, 77, you have performed a miracle. You one of the blessed ones. You're doing something right. It's in your genes as well as on what you're doing throughout the day. Did you individuals that's trying to get there, they've already projected that you us's that's under those baby boomers and silent generations. Believe it or not, some of them still alive, silent generation, my mom and pops. So them silent generations, the baby boomers, if you want to make it where they at right now, and they pass 70, 75, 80, in order to make it where they at, you have to really at least 50%. This is the AI information, and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna bounce because we passed an hour. This is the AI information, their actual national medical information. you got to do 50% better than them. 50% better. Anybody know about actually profit and margin? That's a large amount. Not 10% better. That means whatever they did at 100% capacity, you got to do 150% better. Damn. To just not shave off 10 years of where they at. That means I'm going to do 10 years less than my peeps. But then nobody really knows the day of the hour when you're supposed to get up out of here. Nobody really knows. That'd be real, you know. But if you want to just be on the health side and kind of think about it, learn the basics of you, man. You ain't know. Listen, if you was a cat, I would not be running around just because I live in a area and a lot of the family members after 300-400 years, everybody there are cheetahs and hyenas and jackals. I'm not going to think I'm a hyena, a jackal, or a cheetah just because 80% of them, majority of them, are cheetahs and jackals and hyenas. And they already let me know that you look like a panther. You look like a lion. You look like a leopard. Ain't no way that because it's about 7% of leopards and panthers and other type of, lions among the massive cheetahs and jackals and hyenas, I'm gonna just be like, I might as well eat like the cheetahs and the jackals and the hyenas. I hope you got the message. On that note, peace. We out here. Y'all have yourself a good one. I'll catch you tomorrow on this same channel. Not different channel, on my Kareem Media. Talk about business. Appreciate you joining. Y'all have yourself a good one. Y'all take care of yourself. I'll see you tomorrow. Those that want to learn about business, you don't want to know about business, I'll catch you next week when I'm talking about health. And I'm pretty sure I'll drop another video when I'm talking about health. But on that note, just wanted to let you know that I'm always on this channel, keep it real. Y'all remember this jam? Press 1 if you do.
I'm just keeping it, I'm just keeping it, I'm just keeping it. Give them something, give them something, give them something they say. Cause they tired of being stressed out and been pressed the bottom you say. We gon' let you know, we gon' let you know. I'm just keeping it, I'm just keeping it, I'm just keeping it real now. Give them something, give them something, give them something they feel now. Trying not to be stressed out. We gon' let you know. Kareem, tell them what it's all about. I'm just keeping it real now. Give them something they feel now. Trying not to be stressed out. Kareem, tell them what it's all about. Cycles of life is all around. For cycles of life is all around. For cycles of life is all around. All around. All around. I'm just keeping it real now. Give them something they feel now. Give them something they heal now. Tell them what it's all about. I'm just keeping it, I'm just keeping it real. Give them something they, give them something they, give them something they feel. If you're tired of being stressed out and being pressed about you feel, we gon' let you know. We gon' let you know. I'm just keeping it, I'm just keeping it, I'm just keeping it real now. Give them something they, give them something they feel now. Trying not to be stressed out. Kareem, tell them what it's all about. Cycles of life is all around. For cycles of life is all around. Cycles of life is all